go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yellow, I'm loading. 56. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're online. You're online, baby. You're online.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nate Orchard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Brown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check. 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 Deuce. 20. Mike Popo. I got it.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Gun.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Great.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes trying to fight his tight end Kelce, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was looking for his tight end Kelce. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Newton on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now Newton. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? 180. 44.
On first down, it's Gurley. Past the 20, Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And all the way in for the touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
14, Chiefs 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Check, check. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Here we go.
Now it's Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. David Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And the Raiders have got him. Nate Orchard, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Newton dumps it off to Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action here on first down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Set. Right to the 3. 20. Watch twist.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
44. Mike, 44. Yo.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Out to his left. He'll run it. Gets by him at the 25. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run. It's Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Newton, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw again on second down. Newton is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a first down throw for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their